welcome to the Classy Tea. I'm Geri, owner of Offensive Mug and Coffee and Tea Snobs.
And I'm Deidre, the owner of the Classy Boutique.
So today we are going to go into a little discussion about how we started our business, what drove us to actually start the business, and give a little insight on kind of what do you do on a day-to-day basis. Do you have to be very passionate about what you sell or service?
Yes, I think you have to be passionate about what you're selling. You're going to need that passion for motivation. That's going to be the thing that's going to keep you going from day to day, because there are going to be days where you don't want to do anything, you're not motivated because you're not getting the sales you want or the engagement you want, so passion has to be there. Granted, it can come later, but you do have to have some passion for what you're doing.
Yeah, that's so. My origin story is one morning my nephew walked into my room and he goes, "Hey, good morning." And I instantly thought, what the fuck is so good about the morning? Because I am not a morning person. And then I thought, I should put that on a mug. Hence, Offensive Mug was born. Now, was I passionate about it? Not really, only because I didn't know how to design. I didn't know how to use any Adobe products, and I felt like I would have to figure it out or hire someone. So when I did my Google search, I discovered places like Discount Mug. There are places that actually put your logo and stuff on mugs. But the cost of that, I would have to buy, I think, in increments of 100 to 500. And that would be about $400, $500, $600 for one design. And I had already in my head come up with maybe 10 different designs. So I was like, okay, that's not feasible. And then I started doing some research and discovering that I can get a heat press and actually put my own designs on my mug. So I had to figure out how to use Illustrator, Photoshop, all that other stuff. And I was not passionate about that because I did not want to learn any new trades. I felt like I'm old enough, I do not want to learn anything new. But I set the shit up and here we are with Offensive Mug. So I know, so Classy Boutique, right? I remember us talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you decide on that?
Okay. So my story is very different. I was looking for a second stream of income. So I was running ideas past my friends, past my colleagues at work. Like, what should I do? I knew I wanted to do something that didn't require a lot of my time. I didn't want a retail store because I would have to quit my job. I would have to be at the store. And since I like to travel a lot, I knew that's something I didn't want to do. So I knew it was something I wanted to sell online. And so when I thought about online, I thought about clothing, jewelry, shoes, those type of things. And I thought about what would work best. So I went with clothing. I thought, well, it would be easier to sell. It wouldn't take a lot of my time because I wouldn't have to be at a location at a specific time each day. So it would be more convenient for me. And so the story with that is I ran this idea across to a few friends of mine. So hopefully this gives you a little motivation because everybody is not going to be happy for you when you start your business. I ran this across a few of my friends and all except for one were excited for me on what I was doing. And so, you know, whenever you get ready to start your business, you have to make sure you're doing it for yourself and not for other people.
Right.
That's why I say that sometimes you have to have a little passion. You have to have a lot of motivation because you're going to need it to encourage yourself from day to day. So my story is slightly different from when I got started. My passion did grow more as I got into it once I started learning new things. For me, I do everything on my own. I pick out the clothing on my own. I take my own photos. I do my own videos. I pretty much manage everything on my own because it's cost efficient for me. If you know me, then you know I'm frugal. So I try to save money wherever I can for me. So
That's a good lesson because a lot of people think you have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to actually start a business. So you need to work with what you got. And I'm going to be very blunt and honest because somebody needs to hear this, that understand if you want to start a business, you want to do it here and now, but go get a job. If you basically need the money to start up your capital, go find employment somewhere and save your money. Just save your money, because if you get into it with nothing, and there are costs to businesses. So you have to, if you're going to create an LLC or corporation, you have to put money into a business bank account if you have it. You've got to get product. Even if you are drop shipping, which is a hot topic now, you still have to test your product before you send it out to your customers.
Please.
Because if you're sending raggedy products to your customer, you don't have a raggedy business, and we don't want that. So you still have to purchase just a little thing so you know what you're sending. Maybe you need to get advertisements. So, and advertising is a whole nother video. We're going to talk about marketing because the struggle is so damn real.
I'm actually failing.
Me too. And it's for two different reasons, but it's like, so stay tuned for the marketing video.
Yes.
But also, Deidre made a good point as well. So some of your friends and family members will not be happy for you. And the first thing you need to realize is that your friends and your family may not be your customer. So if they are not happy, if they're not buying your products, you know what? Move on. Take it personal. Don't get pissed off. Find your target customer and sell your product to the person who's actually going to buy it.
I agree. You cannot take it personal when it comes to business. Sometimes what you're selling is something that is not for them.
Right.
Or when it comes to my clothing, it may be the style of clothing that they don't wear. I didn't take it personal. I targeted those people who I knew would make purchases from me. Granted, my family and friends were supportive. I have some that were supporting me in the beginning, and then I have some that came later. I have been in business for a year, so I have people who were not supporting me in the beginning, but as time grew or as time went on, they saw that I was serious about what I was doing, so they began to support me more. And when I say support, it doesn't mean by making a purchase. They were liking my posts, they were commenting on my posts, and they were sharing my posts.
Right.
And if you're in business, engagement is one of the best things that you can have.
Girl, preach. Preach.
Engagement works for you. So when you have customers who comment and say, "Oh, I need this," and in your head you're thinking, "Well, buy it, right? Like, go ahead and buy it." But don't get upset because they're making that comment and they're not purchasing. That additional comment is going to make your post go on to the next person. You want it to reach more people.
Right.
So welcome all the comments. Make sure you're replying to all the comments so you can get that going.
Right. It's real, and it's going to exhaust you, right? I lost my mojo for a few months, and this one here is very you gonna do this.
Yeah.
Open up your phone right now. And it's good to have a support system, and like she said, it doesn't necessarily mean giving you dollars, but sharing, liking, promoting your posts is also promoting you. So it's very important to have a good support system. And if you don't have a good support system, then maybe join a networking group or join a community group that will actually support you, because there are a lot of people out there. Your church may support you.
Yes.
If you have a YMCA, if you just randomly go to a coffee shop every day and you see the same people, believe it or not, that's your support system. Have a conversation with them. You never know.
And also, when you have a good support system, you have to make sure you are letting them know that you do appreciate the support that they are receiving.
Yes.
So if you're making posts, I'm going to use Facebook as an example. If you're making posts and you're angry because, oh, I haven't gotten any sales, or why aren't these people purchasing from me? People are not going to support negative energy, negative attention, negative posts. So make sure you're keeping everything positive.
Right.
When people are asking you questions, respond. And customer service is one of the top things. Provide excellent customer service.
Please.
Put on that, what they call it?
The corporate voice.
That corporate voice. You can be ratchet.
Go ahead, keep it ratchet, yes.
Listen, send a screenshot.
Right.
Is that what she said? Yeah. Send it to your friends, but in the public eye, you have to practice good customer service.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Exactly. Everything you do on social media can be dragged at some point in time.
Yes.
10 years from now, 5 months from now, may not want everybody to see that you was angry for 5 seconds in 2017.
Correct.
So let's not do that. It's just, and I feel as though too, as Black women, we have more pressure to succeed and run businesses that are actually profitable and more into the spotlight. And there is a article, and I believe it was Forbes who posted the tweet, saying that Black women were the fastest growing entrepreneur block, period. So we out here, y'all, and we coming. We coming for their necks.
We coming for the coins.
Right. We are coming. But make sure you come correctly, okay? You are representing a whole generation, your family. You are representing your seed. You're representing your, things to come. So make sure you do it correctly.
And as Black women, we have to make sure we are confident.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have confidence in what you're selling, in yourself. So that self-esteem, you have to make sure it's a reflection of your business. So if you have a boutique, don't be scared to wear your clothes.
Right.
When I started, I was completely, I was frightened. I didn't want to take the pictures. I was looking for others to take the pictures for me. But once I found that confidence, I sold more. Right. When people will see that you're going to be okay with wearing your clothes and they want to see how you're going to wear it, it sells more. So put on the clothes. It doesn't matter how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it work for you, make the fashion work for you. People want to see how you're going to wear it so they can kind of get an idea of how it's going to look.
That's something that to this day I still struggle with. Like, I do not like to talk about my business. Everybody else likes to mention it. And, I've been at organizations where the president will call me out in front of people and say, hey, this is what she does. But I am just still so shy about talking about my business. So it's something I'm working on. And when I tell you, I am learning from it because I'm not doing that shit anymore. Everybody's gonna know I own Offensive Mug. Like, this is what we do. This is, who we are. So speaking of which, how about you, Sean, what you got on today?
Okay, I am wearing the Whitney oversized shirt today. And this is a shirt that you can actually wear multiple ways.
And it is so flirty.
Also wearing the matte black jeggings today. So this is one way you can wear it where you're showing a little cleavage.
Yes. You like cleavage, obviously.
And it goes great with jeggings or leggings or tights because you can kind of wear oversized, it flows. So this is going to be great for anyone who does not want to show off much shape. You want a little more room. So if you want to go a little sexy, just let it hang off the shoulder.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you see how the front is? It's very flirty. This is a very sexy, flowy, flirty shirt.
Yes.
I love it. Look at this.
So this shirt is still available, and the jeggings, you notice that we have the ridges here.
They look like it's thick too. Is it real good quality?
It is good quality, but they're not very thick.
Awesome.
They're not very thick. So these are the jeggings. They come in black only. And as you can see, today I decided to wear them with
your knee-high
boots. So, if you want those people who want to go a little bold, add a little color, or different color boots or accessories to make this stand out. And today, guys, I have one of our Offensive Mugs.
Yes, today we are featuring the Natasha side-eye mug, okay? This is one of our best sellers because she is a whole mood.
Yes.
A whole mood. We have them in different color mugs, so they come in like glass mugs. We have tumblers. We have the actual latte mugs as well. So, if you a real coffee snob and you need to have your latte in a latte mug, I got you. So it's classyboutique.com and offensivemug.com.
And don't forget, so on an upcoming episode, we are going to be showing you how to make the best drinks.
Yes! Featuring coffee and tea, we are going to make adult beverages. We're not promoting you, make them in the morning and take them to work. That's not our goal. How you choose to live your life is up to you. We're not doing you. Exactly. At all. We don't judge.
So I can't wait. This is what we call our spike drinks. Drink responsibly.
Okay, guys. So be sure to follow at The Classy Boutique on Facebook and Instagram.
Correct.
And follow Offensive Mug. We are on Facebook and Instagram as well at Offensive Mug. And we will see you next time for the classy tea. Hey, remember, be great. Because if you're not, we're coming for you, okay? Bye.
Bye.
That was good. Yay! Oh my God, that was so good.
Some extra clip.
Okay.